Hey everybody, it's Andy, aka Max Writer. Make sure all my things are set up here. Welcome back. It's been several days since I've done any recording, and even longer since I've done any recording of a single player type of thing. Well, this isn't single player, it's SMP. Anyway, since I've done anything on my own, I've been doing a lot of stuff with Steel Douglas, having a good time. We've been gathering a lot of resources. Today, what are we going to build? Today I'm building. Today we are going to put together a kennel. Yes, I know, all my dogs have despawned. Yes, I know, you don't have to tell me that. Anyway, I'm also going to try to find some new dogs to put in it, and hopefully they will not despawn if they have a place to live. I don't know. Traditionally, I've always built, I guess not traditionally, but I've kind of always built kennels at my houses since in the short time that I've been playing this game. I like my dogs to have a place they can get out of the weather. So, I was going to put on this little rise, and I think it's going to face this way. So lengthwise it's going to go, and and widthwise it'll go here. It's going to have, the interior is actually going to have a grass floor. We're going to build this hill up just a little bit. I could tear it down. Oh no, I have to make a decision. Let's check out what the height. The height here would be 92. Let's see if that's exactly the same as this one. If it's exactly the same, 92. So I guess we're going to pull down one little bit off the top of this hill, and we'll put it at 91 so that we have different layers. The grass will spread fairly quickly. Let's just get rid of this. Anyway, I'm working. I actually made a list of things to talk about. Yay! And actually, it's just kind of a list of stuff that I've been doing. As you saw from the Grand Mushroom Adventure, Steel Douglas and I went up there and we got some mycelium. We also found that there was we found out who the portal belonged to. The Puka had built that, and so now I want this to be an odd number. I did a little work in creative here, and found that I like it if it's an odd number better. I have an idea for a little cupola. Cupola. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go ahead and make this a little bit larger than it needs to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could do 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But this one's going to have to be one bigger too. Gosh, it's going to be square. So I'm thinking I might go 9 deep by 7. I could put it here. Oh no, decisions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If we do 7 wide, I actually am going to build this up though. So if we start in the corner here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 now. That means the doors will be offset, but I think that'll still work. Which means we need to tear up some of this dirt and put down some So if we're going to make the entrance right here, I'm going to do this too. Anyway, sorry, trying to think because I want this to be kind of right the first time. But anyway, so it turned out to be the Pukas, and a day later he contacted me. I was the only one on the server actually, and asked me if I wanted some mushrooms, and I said, hey, sure. And he said, well, hey, can you help me move them? And I was like, oh, I got scammed. Not really. I was actually not doing anything of great importance. If we start there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, that'll do. Oops. So I went to the Nether and helped him move some mushrooms, and in return he gave me a couple, which was nice. I don't need this good pickaxe. So I got a mushroom farm started down there, or a mushroom pen. There's about I think there's 11 actually in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I think that'll do. It's going to be a little tight on the inside, but I can't keep the dogs anyway for some reason, so it doesn't need to be huge. And that'll still be 5 by 7 on the inside, which isn't terribly bad. A little tight. They usually end up... I don't know how big they ended up on the old server, but this is the new server, so... And I wanted it actually to be smaller than the furnace house, to be quite honest. Okay, there's the foundation. Haha, yes, I remember the word. We're going to make this out of cracked, because I don't have any buildings that are made out of cracked stone brick. So anyway, built a mushroom pen, put down mycelium for the floor. Come on now. And I don't know if I need to or not, but I kind of like the idea of it, I guess. And yeah, these will be offset. So, because we're going for odd, but I'm going to put in double doors so that we end up with, so that it'll be easy to get the dogs in, to be quite honest. So there they are. Yay! Alright, back to this. So, we're also going to have mushrooms. I also surveyed the area for my sheep. I'm going to do a 4x4. Each pen is going to be 25 on a side. And 3 little windows or 2 big windows. I think we'll go with 2 good-sized windows. Might do 2 windows all the way around. No, you know what? I want the corners. I want these corners to be like so. For the most part. I mean, I'm cheating here. So what's that going to leave us? We can put a wide window here. Let's do that. And a couple of smaller windows there. Nice, very nice. So I've mostly surveyed the area north of Pleasantville, and Steele Douglas and I have been gathering in the mine that's north of here, and so we have been getting quite a bit of everything. It's been working with somebody, I don't know, it just seems like you get more and faster. And obviously it's partially because there's as I'm trying to say, that's obviously partially because let me use dirt for scaffolding. See, yeah, we're getting green in here. Partially that is due to the fact that you got more hands working. And I don't know what the other partially might be, but been enjoying that. Not recording it. It hasn't been terribly exciting. We've mostly been hitting explored areas. Sometimes we've been going into areas that have not been explored yet, which is kind of fun and scary. But overall, it's been, you know, just typical. Nothing special or exciting, but fun. Having a lot of fun doing that. I figured I'm going to need, you ready for this? 36 stacks of fence posts in order to do the entire thing, which is a lot of fence posts. Darn it, I don't have one of the things that I need to have. I mean, I do, but it's not ready yet. Alright, let's see. Decided I'm going to make the roof out of birch. I don't usually do that. I'm not a real big fan of how the birch roofs look, but I think it'll be a nice... we're going to try to inset stuff instead of having it sitting out. Well, screw it. We'll just put it here. But I want there to be enough room so I can come in here, the dogs will follow me in, and then I can have them sit, and that'll be it. And I usually put some water in a corner just for the look of it. For now, we're going to go there. We'll see what that does. So, we're going to go for a birch roof this time. Let's get a stack here. We're going to need more than that. Let's make a couple stacks. I don't want to turn all this... I like storing stuff as logs just because it lasts a lot longer. 64. Well, I need 64. You know what? We'll just do one more. And we'll do... Oh, it's going to make too much roof. That's okay. Life goes on. Boom! No, 2 stacks of roof. That's not terrible. A huge amount. Oh, I gotta get some lights on this thing. Temporary. And what I might do is put a window up there, but for now, do this. Oh, shoot. And I didn't set my timer again. Darn it. I hate that I forget that almost every time. It irritates me. I know, it's not a huge deal. That's not going to be able to go there, because we're going to have the roof come down. Actually, let's do the corners. I kind of like how that looks. Yeah, especially since I won't be able to put... Oh, yeah. I can put one here, though. The roof line's going to come and overhang like I like. Oops. Zip, zip. Now, I did go into creative, and I did mess with this in creative, because I was unsure of the design. And I did an even number and an odd number, and I found that I liked... I'm going to put a little tower on the top, not one that you can actually get up in. It's going to more be for... this is going to sound dumb, but ventilation. And for the look of the thing, obviously. I mean... Oh, ow, dang it. Well, as long as we're down here. This is a different design than the ones I used to use on on the old server. I mean, it's similar. It's just a simple brick house, but I used to put... Thank you. Oops, that night's left already. Oh, Miller, get with the program. It used to just have a flat roof, pretty much, made with half slabs, and I've moved away from that because I like how these look better. I better like how these look, that's what I should say. Proper English. Alright, let me take a look at my list. Oh, I died again! Dang it! Yeah, I think that's my 7th death ever, and my 2nd on this new server, which is disappointing and frustrating, but whatever. Commemorated it with a little, by putting up a rose that might be found. I was being stupid. There was a lava fall underneath some glowstone, and I was thinking, heck, I can get that glowstone. I'll just dam up the lava and then come back in a few days, and ta-da, glowstone. Caught on fire. I figured I was going to go out. I did not, obviously, if I died. And the worst part was that I respawned out up north pretty far. Northeast, I'd gone out there to kind of fill in a little bit of the map that had been left bare, and to, I think I ended up gathering something, but I made a little house, a witch's hut. I've not seen one witch on this server. I don't know if there are any. Ooh, I don't know if this will be enough. Glad I made a ton. So I was 100 miles away. I was mad when I respawned. I was like, because I died, you know. I was like, man. So I made the foolish mistake of deciding to come back at night. Got, trying to think of a PG way of saying this. Got beat up pretty bad by mobs, including some skeletons, one of whom had a personal grudge. Freaked out, logged out. Said, I'll wait 10 minutes. It'll be daylight. That guy will die. I can just go my merry little way. So kind of cheaty. In the long run, I waited a whole minute. Got impatient. Said screw it. Ran back in. Was knocked down to, I believe, 1 heart, maybe half a heart. It wasn't much. Scared me to death. Guess what? Oh, wait, what the heck? I just knocked down that tree. Oh, okay. So I was gonna make this out of oak, the little tower thingy. But I could do it out of spruce. It'd be too dark. It'd be too dark. I've got a spruce wood roof. I don't really have any oak either, so that's not a deciding factor. Well, let's figure out what's going to go first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, So here's our center point. So it's going to be a 3 by 3. Like I said, it's mainly going to be for ventilation and looks, not for anything. It's going to take a little bit of wood. Spruce or oak? Spruce or oak? Decisions. I'm going to think about this for a moment. I'll be right back. Then I can start my timer and actually know where we're standing. Alright, now I'm going to turn the timer on. We're at 15 minutes, 15 and a half minutes, and then with the intro probably 16, so I have to keep that in mind. Did a lot of soul searching. And actually, in the end, I realized I have a ton of oak logs from our stripping out of that mine north of here. So, that's what we're going to go with. We're going to go with easy this time. Now, I need to make this thing, you know what? When I did this in creative, I didn't make it terribly large. But I think I'm going to make it at least this high, just for the look of it. Whoops. Do that. Alright, what else? Yes. Did I finish my Died in the Nether story? I can't recall. I managed to survive. Returned home. Found I didn't really have supplies, but ended up going back into the Nether, despite the fact that I didn't have enough adequate supplies. And most of my stuff had survived somehow, which surprised me. I did lose a nice bow. And I've managed to remake it, which I'm very happy about. This was not well thought out. Oh, wow, okay, I didn't get hurt. So, yeah. I have to get up there shortly. Put a rose on the spot, finished what I was working on. Was annoyed at myself for being so dumb. But it happens. You know, so stuff happens, so life goes on. And noted it. And actually, I can very, very quickly, well, not terribly quickly, but I've made a list of my deaths. So dumb, aren't it? Yes, that's death number 7. It happened Friday, November 9th, 2012. And that was the second death on this server. So, whoa, boo, that's way too loud. Yeah, save changes. Sorry about that. Pause. Unpause. Okay. Oh, problem. Darn it. I should probably make that one higher. Dang it. Oh, no. Okay, good. We're good to go. So anyway, so there's the story of the next death in the server. Yeah, that'll make this a little nicer, because... Oh! Ah! Not bright. Not smart. Not smart. We're going to make that one taller so that I can... Found some bread. What else have I been up to? Okay, oh, this is 1.4.4. Duh. Got the update late on... You know, I cannot remember which day. Let's not do that again. And got to do a little playing. Had fun. I've been having fun with it. The changes really haven't affected me too terribly much. They're mostly cosmetic, I think. There's a few glitches that have been fixed. They did not fix the animals, which quite honestly irritates me, because that's what I would really like to see them fix. So if anybody at Mojang is listening, please fix the animals. I would really, 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 really... There, we're going to go a little higher. Gosh! It was too high. That's okay. I might end up tearing this whole thing down and starting over on this tower if I feel like it's too high. Wait. Doing that. Uh-oh. Let's take a peek. So, we're at 1.44. Kind of liking it. Yeah, we're gonna leave that. Yeah, I need to finish this roof. I keep on falling. Super tall or not at all? That one's super tall. I think I'm gonna do half slabs. So I've distracted myself again. 1.44, blah, 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 blah. Oh, here's something I can show you guys real quick. I have named my sword Glamdring. And for those of you who are not in the know, that was the sword that Gandalf used in The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. I'm not talking the movies, I'm talking the books, because I prefer books. Fred Collins' bow. This is a little bit more vague a reference. Punch 2, Power 4, Flame 1. I actually created that from a Punch 2, Power 4 and a Flame 1 bow. Hooked them together. Fred Collins is from the Discworld, the Discworld novels, and he's a copper in Ankh-Morpork. Okay, good enough. But he's pretty good with the bow. Did I pick that up? Yeah, okay. Whoops. Anyway, so named it after him because love those books. Think they are fantastic. Some of the best stuff. Nope, we'll make this fireproof on top. So that was kind of fun. Possibly a waste of XP, but at the same time, from what I understand, it makes items easier to repair later, costing less XP. In the long run, it might be a huge waste, but I guess we'll find out. Let me run down inside and see if I dropped anything. So I'm already at 6.5 minutes, so I need to keep going, keep working. Let's see. With the advent of 1.4, the sand machine no longer works, which is sad. I tested it out, yes, and does not work. I made quite a bit of sand, so I should be set and not have to just tear up everything to make sand in the future, tear up deserts and stuff. But it's no longer functional. I can't jump there high enough to get up. So these things happen, and it was exploiting the system. Whoops. But I've been having a lot of fun trading with the villagers. They, it's interesting to trade with them. Sometimes annoying, but if you're patient and you're willing to take the time, it actually is kind of cool. I have to climb up there and deal with that. I think we're gonna, well, we'll use 2 half slabs. We're gonna make this one tall too. Can I get down? I bet I can't get down. Oh yeah, I can. Okay. So anyway, everybody's like, you're an idiot. Why are you not remembering things? We are going to use some of this up here. Oh, I can get this down right here. Fantastic. And actually, we can stick a light up in there. There's not going to be any way to get up here. I found that I had something like this in my village in Edgerton Village. And the problem was the villagers would climb the ladder, get stuck in the little step here, and then that was it. They're there for the rest of their lives. I had to kill a few villagers to get them out. This is probably going to end up being in half an hour at least. But I'm going to try to make it just half an hour. Instead of, because I've been doing 2-part videos for this stuff, because I get talk. And actually, what part 2 of this might be is the quest for dogs, which would be kind of cool. I'm trying to get, excuse me, I'm trying to get a few ahead in videos so that, alright, very nice. That's for looks. There's no purpose to that except for looks. But, and I could have made it stone, I guess, but I like the wood. So we're at another 10 minutes, and that makes it this a good length video. There we you go. There you have it. Sort of. What I might do here is actually do an infinite spring. If we're not going to be too visible. Let the others grow first. I'm going to need a chest in here too, that's for sure. I'm going to keep the dog food in there. Oh, perfect. Yeah, we're going to turn that into an infinite spring down there once grass grows over it. So we'll have a couple in the compound, because, well, there's one under the house, which is probably going to get removed. There's this fountain one, which is kind of iffy. There's one upstairs in the enchanting room. Oh, that's the other thing I did. Mushrooms. That's why I was going to talk about mushrooms. Sorry, guys. I'm going to go grab... I'm going to make a chest. I've got plenty of birch right now, so... Let's not make it out of this batch. Let's make it out of this batch. It's my friend, I know. We're going to put... There, for dog food. Anyway, I dug underneath that building, and I set up a room to grow netherwort, and I set up a room to grow mushrooms of both colors. The brown mushrooms, we're going to get this out of here. This goes into the kennel. Oh, my inventory's full. Let's get rid of a couple things. Extra torches. What can I get rid of? What am I totally done with for the kennel? Probably everything. We're going to just... Okay. Yeah, we're going to just tuck it for the moment. We're done with this stuff. Oops. Let's keep this. Keep the signs. Done with the cracked. And done with those. Trying to keep an eye on the timer so it doesn't go too long. Wow. Yeah, I'm on the fence about that one. I'm glad I didn't go with the bigger tower. I was going to go with a 4x4 tower, and that just would have been ridiculously large. As it is, it makes for interesting roof line. Bad looking. Could add some more windows. Okay, let's get this stuff in here. Mostly I feed my dogs rotten flesh because they can take it. But I think I leave some behind. So you guys get to watch me run errands over and over. So, 2 different rooms for mushrooms, brown and red. And then a room below that just to grow... Good, that first chunk out of that chest. Just to grow mycelium. So I can continue to harvest more mycelium for that which I use, which isn't much, but you know. I also added, down by the spider layer, I put some mycelium down there. Or, the spider grinder also is going to have some mycelium, also has mycelium in it. So the mushrooms grow down there pretty well. And I think I'm going to call this an episode. There it is, guys. Hope y'all like it. It is simple, like most of my designs. Not overly large. Obviously the building was built out of materials that weren't the greatest because all the stones are cracking. Either it's very old. It was built out of old materials. Who knows? Oh, we're almost ready to put the water in. I'd like it to grow grass there. They don't need grass. I just like the grass. And I think this is going to be big enough to hold half a dozen dogs or so. I think we'll leave that. Just so it's not terribly dim. And I think that's about it. I will get the grass put in. Hey, is that coming up on the recording? When I move, sometimes the flames jump around. Yeah, now that I'm trying to do it, I'm not seeing it. But it's irritating. It did not happen before that I recall. It's not happened until 1.4, so it's another glitch of some kind. Oh, I need to put signs up on this thing. Here, we'll go ahead and name this one. Actually, it's not August. November 16, 2012. Max Writer. Yay! Since it's going to be a little ambiguous as to what this is, the other buildings, it's fairly... Oh, come on, grow. It's fairly obvious, but with this one, not necessarily. Anyway, as I tried to do before and failed, I think I'm gonna wrap this video up. We're gonna end up at a half an hour anyway. I was hoping to be shorter, but no. But I'm probably gonna do a sequel follow-up video very shortly of the quest for dogs. So stay tuned for that. Thanks everybody for watching. I really appreciate it. And I will talk to y'all soon. One last note. As you can see, Annoying Sheep is still alive. Couldn't find it in my heart to kill him. Actually, he hasn't bothered me that much yet. But we'll see. We shall see, sheep.